says we're good. What about this? What does this say? What about this? What does this say? Says we're good. Awesome! A little out of my ears, but that's alright. Turn it down just a hair. And now we wait for people to show up. A little bit, at least. And that's all of those, except for here. And then... just slowly exchange everything until there's nothing left. That's a very good amount of QP, actually. Not as good. Definitely not as good, but every little bit counts. And there we go. All event items exchanged for. We don't have anything else to do with that. Think. What do we got here? Apollo gems, awesome. Facebook Twitter campaign, awesome. Summon ticket, awesome. Chain, awesome. 4K friend points, awesome. 1 million QP, very awesome. And then 2 foes and 3 blazes. I think I can utilize those foes relatively quickly. No, filter by... wait. No, I do want it like this. Yeah, so... Okay. And then we give Kyo the foes. Slowly but steadily, she's getting up there with the foes. And then... that's it for those. Do I have enough for the Palinogenesis? I do. Servant Planner. Hey, Gestalt, welcome! Haven't missed anything, just the stream has been started. Welcome. It's gonna be Agartha time. I'm just doing a little bit of maintenance stuff before... let's see, for Meltit, she's currently 94, so from 94 to 96, how many embers is that gonna cost me? Looks like it will cost 55 embers. That's I'm fine with doing that. Okay, I think I've got wrong buttons. Got 3 on me, so I need to take out 52 embers from my second archive. Woo! Oh, wrong one. There we go. But how be things, Gestalt? How be things? There we go. Running out of embers at this point. And boop, boop, boop. Confirm. That's good. Did you get enough farming done in Onigashima and Rashomon? Alright. So, at 55, at the possibility of a great success, we need to third that. So that's 1, 8, so we'll do 19. Yeah, 19, so if we triple, we should be fine. Theoretically here, at least. It's lagging, you know. Maybe that's a sign that we're gonna get a great suck here, and Melt will be that much stronger. That, or the game's just lagging to lag. Either or, really. Ah, it's a normal suck. That sucks. And then we'll go with 10. So that I can get some concrete numbers here. Alright, so for all the way, it's 17, so we want to do 6 at a time, or 6 right now, on the Chance of a great... Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome. Hey, it's a super. Awesome. That saves me 6 whole embers, everybody. Woot. Do 2. Wish you could have gotten Golden Sumo's East Max Limit Break a second copy, or 1 Hot Springs Max Limit Break your third. Very nice. I think... Man, another super! Awesome! I think that's just 1 now. Yeah. And that's level 96 melt. I'm pretty sure I have 2 Max Limit Broken Golden Sumos and Springs. I think the only reason for the Sumos is because I might have gotten 1 as a drop last time. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably change my support setup, shouldn't I? Melt's good. Tamamamamama can get Conquering the Sea of Stars. Kentoki. Demonic Bodavista. Waver can get... Carp? Should I give Waver Carp here? I'll give him Carp for now. Who knows, it might be helpful for some things. Getting Grails is far more interesting than a rerun that you sucked dry a week ago. Yeah, you're not wrong there. You are not wrong there. Alright, and 3 new servants it looks like. Caster of the Nightless City, Assassin of the Nightless City, and somebody in the back. But I'm not going to worry about those right now. We have free friend summon that maybe, if luck blesses us, will give us an angry mango. It'll happen one of these times, I know it. Bodhisattva. It's Bodhisattva? I could have... Why did I think it was Bodavista? But thank you for that. Bodhisattva. 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 It's ingrained into my head. Got it. And we got a foe and a Mozart. Will? Okay. Hey, Wobbuffet, Wobbuffet. Welcome, welcome. You're just in time because I don't believe I've got anything else that needs doing in the immediate. So, let us begin with Agartha. We are going to do our darndest to knock this whole singularity, pseudo-singularity, out in one stream. So wish me luck. Whee! Hey there, soul. Looks like you came ready for anything, just like I told you. Oh, congrats. Which servant, Wobbuffet? Of course, this is about the next op. Give me the next op. That's right, senpai. To get straight to the point, we've discovered what appears to be another singularity involving one of the surviving demon god pillars, like in Shinjuku. Oh boy. Hey, Tamakat's nice. That's right. As you know, the 72 pillars are demon gods with fearsome power that combine to make up Solomon, or rather, magical protocol, Goetia. We believe this to be one of the pillars that escaped from the Temple of Time. We've checked it against the data we acquired from Shinjuku, and we're all but certain. However... Uh-oh. Of course there's an issue. I don't blame MASH for not wanting to say this. You may have rage-shifted to all manner of places and singularities, but this one is highly unusual even compared to your previous endeavors. At first, even we couldn't believe that a singularity would appear there, of all places. But we double and triple checked our calculations and we're sure of our results. We have to assume it's really there and act accordingly, even if it doesn't seem to make any sense. Of course, it goes without saying that there's no telling what could happen there, or what sort of dangers may be waiting. But that's what ray shifts are for, to go to times and places that don't even begin to qualify as ordinary. I don't know why I had trouble with that sentence right there. Tomacat, new follower in Grand Parcelist, nice. Hey, Shiseiku, welcome, welcome! Right, Chaldea's order applies even if... No, precisely because these singularities are so unusual. And of course, it makes sense that the Chaldean master with the most knowledge and experience would be the one we send to look into and resolve the matter. Which means... another singularity. Is there any other masters of Chaldea? I think not. You got it. The fact of the matter is, we don't have any other viable race shift candidates. I know we're asking a lot of you, taking on a lot of the long-term investigations so soon after Shinjuku, but we really don't have another option. So soon after Shinjuku? Shinjuku was a while ago, Da Vinci. You're losing some marbles there. That said, I wouldn't blame you for refusing this time around, but it looks like I don't need to worry about that, do I? Right. In our current situation, when there's no one that can take on responsibility of race shifting, Master Soul is more determined than anyone to take his turn at the bat. Hey, congrats, Wobbuffet, you're almost there. I just wish I could fight alongside you again, Senpai. Okay, no. There's nothing to go him-hawing on. There's only one right choice here. Because the first choice implies we prefer it when Mash is here. The second choice implies that we can't wait to have her back with us. You will as soon as you're back to your old self. Thank you, Senpai. I'll do my best to make that happen soon. In the meantime, I'll be sure to keep observing you here. I'll use every piece of information at my disposal to eliminate danger before it reaches you. In that sense, all of Chaldea's observational equipment will be my shield. Oh, sorry, Wobbuffet. In all honesty, I haven't had time to really catch one of your streams. I can't follow you through this either. But don't worry, Wobbuffet. I will find your channel after this and go and follow you. I promise, man. She blushed when you picked the first option? Oh no! Mash blushing, but also kind of implying we would rather she be here, or Mash not blushing, but wanting to be with us. Difficult decisions. Well said. In battles like these, that kind of support is absolutely crucial. People out in the field tend to overlook them, but logistical support and reconnaissance are critical aspects of a success on the battlefield. Besides, you have other capable servants. It may be dangerous, but you'll have everything you need to succeed on your mission. Alright then, since we can't keep referring to these pseudo-singularities, I think it's time to give this order a proper name. We're up against stray remnants that broke free from the 72 demon god pillars during our battle at the Temple of Time. These remnants developed consciousness of their own, deserted Goetia, and scattered themselves around the world of their own volition. Our mission is to retrieve these dregs that should never have existed in the first place. So, given all that, we'll call the operation to eliminate the pseudo-singularities Remnant Order. In essence, it'll be a cleanup operation of the Grand Order's collateral damage. Not that it means it'll be easier than the other singularities. So, where am I going? Listen up. We've determined the time period and the location of the singularity. It is in Central Asia sometime in the 2000s. It's very close to our own time, much like Shinjuku. Hey, thanks for host, Wobbuffet. Like I said, I'll be sure to follow you later. I promise. Sure isn't upset with the first option. But I would be upset a little bit. To date, there are no records noteworthy of other major incidents taking place here. The strange part, though, is the singularity's coordinates. It turns out that this one is located deep beneath the surface of the Earth. What we're dealing with is a mysterious underground hollow large enough to house an entire country that appeared seemingly out of nowhere in... I'm sorry, what? Are we up against mole men? Are the mole people here? Or is this Saitama's dream from that first or second episode of One Punch Man? Are we gonna have to fight those super big mole people? That is your next destination. Because we're underground in Asia. Though I think One Punch World's different, but whatever. Starting unsummoned program. Commencing Spiriton conversion. Ray shift begins in 3, 2, 1. All systems are go. Analyze lost order. Commencing remnant order search. Blink white screen. Pseudo-Singularity 2. Human Foundation Value, question mark, question mark. 2000 AD. Subterranean World of Folklore. Agartha. Woman of Agartha. Woman of Agartha. Computer, do mole people exist? Most certainly. Hey, Infinity. This isn't what I was imagining underwater. Okay, you know, the mostly dark environment, I can see that, with a bit of light peeking. I can definitely see underground here, but rivers, lush green forest, and plains, not what I was expecting. Aladdin, maybe. A Infinity, is it weird that I don't like her at all? I can't say, Nix. I haven't encountered this Shirazade myself. So, I don't know. You can dislike all the servants you want, personally, in my opinion. There are some servants I don't like, so... Like Kiara. But I've already gone on that rant, so... Welcomed by the subterranean world. Berserker class enemies. 2 unknown servants. I'll go for the first one here. It is a golden rank. And let's go to our combat squad. Excuse me. Which is still currently set in a different setup. You know what? You can keep golden captures the carp. You can get my second sumo. Mash, however, can't be with us. And that poses a slight issue. Hang on. You thought I was staying instead of last night? Use my Parcellus. I try and use the story servants to start things off while Fett. Yeah, I was... Is that what that is? Heroine's Dignity. Bond gained upon clearing Pseudo-Singularity to Subterranean World Folklore main quest by 100%. So, females get plus 100% bond. Okay, in that case, let's throw MHXA, if I can find her. I think she's bond 6, yeah. That puts us over, so we'll drop Sumo. And sorry, Mash, but you don't have your power, so I can't bring you. Sunzong? No, that's too high of power. Ooh, that's real good. Don't do it, Agartha bad. I have to do it, man. I've gotta. Okay, so let's play around with our support setup a little bit here. I want support servant to come out because we got that one thing. Tamamo is already max bond, so I don't need to bring her along. We can instead bring Shutin, and then we could throw lunchtime on Waver. Gives us 7. Do I have anything in that range that is worth? That'd be a 3-star CE, so probably not. You know what, let's go with this. Let's see how this does to start things off. Well, it's all... Okay, I can't say they're all the same Tamamamamamo, but they are similar at the very least. It's a weird relationship. So let's try this. Just thinking, making sure this is what I want to do. Yeah, let's give this one a shot. And see how things go. Looks like you arrived safely at the ray shift coordinates. You're so lucky that I spent all that time making sure everything was in order. Fo! Hey, Fo's here! Yay, I got the fluffy Fo with me this time. Nothing could stop me now. Your surroundings look to be in fine shape too. I've rarely seen Foes so happy to have tagged along. Physical and mental state, all green. Your values all appear to be within normal parameters, but... How are you feeling, Senpai? Do you feel sick or short of breath? If you experience any numbness, headache, stomachache, or terrible wrenching heartache at the idea of not having your Kohai with you, please let us know. MASH! I feel the terrible wrenching heartache. Please come back, MASH. Please, I need you. I need you, MASH. Oh, I don't have the desperate begging option. It is lonesome. Sob. I miss my MASH. Huh. It's not like you to be so vague, Soul. From what I can tell, there isn't anything particularly distressing about your surroundings. Is there something on your mind? And Infinity, I'm just gonna try and blaze forwards through this as much as I can. I'm gonna try and one night stream all of Agartha, so it's gonna be a long one tonight. And yeah, I know I can still use MASH, but story-wise, it doesn't make too much sense, you know? And I kinda like the story. I play for the story, Stanley. I don't think that's it, Acting Commander. There are some things you can't tell from a data scan alone. Remember, Senpai is the first person to set foot in a place that is completely unknown to humanity. We may have tried to find out as much about it as we could ahead of time, but there is really no way of knowing what sort of effect that could have on someone. Good point. I certainly wasn't expecting to see this much greenery in a subterranean space. In fact, there is something strange about this place. It's that there's nothing strange about it. This place is several kilometers under the surface. We should be dealing with extreme heat and air pressure, and yet there's nothing of the sort as far as I can tell. Where's the air that Soul's breathing right now even coming from? Plants? If that's the case, how are they there? How do they have light for photosynthesis? I know we've seen the underworld, but that could only exist in the Age of Gods, not in the year 2000. So how can this underground world be so lush? Even a universal genius like me has no explanation. I think that there's been a lot of contention about putting Bruce Lee into games, Wobbuffet. I think it's his family that doesn't want him to be. Moss on the ceiling is glowing. Then perhaps it's a type of luminescent moss? You'd think so, but that type of moss only collects ambient light through lens-shaped shell structure. As much as you'll see it in fiction, it's not really possible for plants to emit light equivalent to the sun's rays. I see. So we really don't know what's going on here. Nothing like the Babylonian underworld. Yeah, there's no Aresh to keep me company. Or Ishtar bullying. It doesn't seem like the Aztec underground world either. I'm gonna mess this up. Xibalba? That Quetzalcoatl once told us about either. It seems like you're in an actual subterranean space rather than an alternate dimension for the afterlife. All we can say for sure, Soul, is this place is bizarre. Put differently, this place doesn't seem to be following the laws of nature as we understand them. In a sense, it may be best to think of that underground space as a different, independent world. A whole new world. I think it deserves a better name than just underground space. From now on, we're going to call it Agartha. It's the name of a legendary subterranean kingdom from a cult myth. Pretty fitting, wouldn't you say? I have no idea. Nice and simple, I like it, though. I have no idea, Wobbuffet. But, I mean, it could happen at any time. They're gonna run out of major historical features and mythological features eventually. So, you know. Have you sent me a pic in a while, Infinity? I don't remember any MASH pics recently. Yes, I feel the same. Although, wasn't Helena the one who told us about that? Now that you mention it, yes, she did write about Agartha back when she was alive. As I recall, she said it was one of the most super important elements of occult history, an ideal underground paradise located at the center of the hollow earth. Oh, yeah, those are nice. I like those formats. I like the little get like I won something formats a little bit more, personally. Well, it's too busy to say if the object for research has anything to do with this place. There are at least some similarities with the strange underground world. No doubt Helena would have been overjoyed to see this for herself. In fact, I thought she'd be interested in hearing about the situation, but she's not here, is she? Master, Acting Commander, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention that back when we first confirmed Agartha's existence, it was reported that a number of Chaldea's servants have gone missing. Oh. That's interesting. And one of them is Helena Blavatsky. Whoa. Did it really just whistle? The story format is nice too, Infinity. Try and, maybe alternate if you can. Well, and here I was only half joking. Maybe she's already there. Of course, this is Helena we're talking about. She may arrive there on her own after hearing about this place, or she may resummon there automatically for a completely different reason. After all, she is the hero of the occult worlds, with ties to UFOs and everything. I don't think she'd be able to keep her away from a place like that, with how connected it is to the occult. Hang on, did you say a number? Yeah, Nash, please? Yes, I did. We've confirmed 3 so far. Heracles, Fergus, and Drake. My Herc! I have not installed Song Request yet, Shusaiku. I've looked into it a little bit, and I don't know. I tried installing it, but I do have Nightbot, Infinity. I do have Nightbot, but I tried installing it. I tested it on my own, but it didn't seem to work, so I uninstalled it, and I'm going to have to take a look at it again. I can't think of any connection between them. It's possible that with the incineration of humanity having stopped, they just chose to end their contracts on their own. But I'd bet there's some kind of connection to this, even if we can't tell what may be yet. Anyway, we can talk about that later. Right now, all we can say for sure is that Helena and maybe a few other servants might be there. If you can track them down, I think you should try to rendezvous with them. They should be willing to cooperate, since you already know them and all. I agree. And if Helena really is there, we may be able to learn something useful from her, since she knows so much about mythical underground worlds. That would be a great help in keeping Master safe. So if she's there, I hope you'll find her soon. What? Yeah, she's like, you, what? Hang on. Where the heck, okay. Voice. Don't you worry about a thing, Master. You have other capable servants who are willing and able to accompany you wherever you go, however strange or dangerous. Servants like me. I like the little fanfare there. But what the heck is Stolfo? Ooh. Let's be a little mean. Who are you again? Fo! Did Fo just hit me? Stop it, Fo. That tickles. We both snuck along to accompany Master, so we should be friends. Astolfo? As in Astolfo the Rider class servant? One of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne? That's me. This looked like it was going to be fun, so I thought I'd come along and help out. Mash, could you tell the guy working in the coffins I said thanks for helping me stow away? Thanks. Sure. He's right here. Astolfo says thank you, Mr. Mr. M. He's Mr. M, because I can't pronounce that. Bacon? Ooh, bacon is yum. I hardly need to tell you that this is against regulations. You won't be fired since you did help Master, but I believe there may be some ramifications when it comes to time to evaluate your bonus. Mash, please don't dock this man's pay. I mean, it's a Stolfo, but, you know, something's better than nothing. Oh, gosh. We're actually getting an NPC that we have no face for a line. And it's not, employees A or B. Those guys are jerks trying to rip off all my glory for saving humanity. I still remember them. They'll get what's coming to them. Woohoo! Hey, I was happy to help Astolfo out. Totally worth it. Thanks, mister. I can't wait to start exploring this strange new world. It's the perfect playground for me. Munair? Oh, it's relatively easy, actually. I need to ask for 10 million downloads. How do I get that ticket for free servant? It should just appear in your gift box when that happens, Wobbuffet. After all, what heroic spirit knows adventuring better than me? I've even been to the moon! Well, that was maybe less about an adventure than it was about Roland acting like a fool after he got rejected. I've heard about that, but I'm not sure if that actually happened or was supposed to be a metaphor. Oh god. Dion! Dion's voice. Dion. We'll give Dion a similar sounding voice. How do I feel about Astolfo, by the way? Astolfo's alright. I'm not a big, huge Astolfo fanboy like a lot of the people are, but, you know, he's pretty cool. I like his mythological counterpart a little bit more, just because of, you know. Chevalier Dion is a he/she trap or something. Chevalier Dion is whatever Chevalier Dion wants to be, I think, or whatever the master sees them as. They have a weird skill or something. Hold it! Did you think there was only one escort presence? Another Spirit Origin reading. So you snuck 2 servants into the reshift? You'll be lucky to get any bonus at all. Mash, don't bully Mr. M. Ouch. But to make Dion happy, I'd give up my bonus in a heartbeat. Merci, Monsieur Munier. I would not be here now were it not for your courage. Good to see you again, Master. I shall join Astolfo as your escort. Yes, well, Shusaiku. As long as their voice actor is female, we treat them as female. What about Timmy Turner, then? There's no keener sword for the protection of nobility. Maybe I'll try a little bit of a French accent with this, maybe? Maybe try and push a little bit of French into it? I have no idea. Am I weird for trying to voice all these characters, by the way? I doubt many of them sound different. And as far as I am concerned, you are now French royalty. Thus I shall protect you with my life, on my honor as a Knight of the White Lily. Chevalier Dion, thank you. I'm glad to know you'll be accompanying Master. Never mind the stowing away. I kind of feel like that makes it sound like you weren't feeling so good about me accompanying him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I was just gonna look the other way, since it's never a bad thing to have trustworthy escorts. But if Mesh finds out I'll let someone get away with bending the rules for my own benefit, she'd never look at me the same way again. Better just keep quiet. Making your ears bleed? Don't do French-like talks? At any rate, it's definitely good to know that 2 capable servants like you are looking out for Master. But in the future, you need to go through the proper channels before you... Wait, pick up hostile entities headed your way. From their movements, it looks like they look like wild beasts. Woo! Should have known there would be a wildlife down there. Part of me is dying to know more about this underground ecosystem. But that can wait. Now that your servants are there, there's nothing to be done. Astolfo, the crazy cavalryman with the mythical steed. Dion, the indecipherable Knight of the White Lily. You may be complete opposites in behavior, but you're much alike in character deep down. You know what you need to do, yes? Of course, I'll take things out lickety-split, and then Master will say, "Oh, Astolfo, I'm so glad you're here with me. You're the only one I need. Maybe you should change your name to Bestest Foe? Bestest Foe? Or something like that." Oi, my sword shall shine with all its light. Not that mere beast will understand its beauty or grace. A little beauty never hurt. Look at you, soul. You only just got there and you've already got 2 blushing beauties at your beck and call. Actually, if you count myself and Mash, that would make 4. No offense, Da Vinci, but there's there's only one of the 4 that I really would mind being at my beck and call. And I'm sure everybody in chat knows who that one is. So, you know. No need to. Hey, no. Mash. You're the only one that's in that count. Understand? Oh, you're so modest, Mash. At any rate, just make sure you're not overcome by our beauty that you neglect your surroundings, Master. Alright, good luck with your first battle in Agartha. 4. Without... No! Ha ha ha! Who's he? Yes, without Mash, who is even blushing? Mash is the only one that blushes. Mash is the only one that understands me. I miss Mash. Okay. Let's see what we're up against here. 1-turn battle. 2 chimeras of relatively high danger rating. We'll do Evaporation of Reason. We will Stunny Stun. And then we need to gather the crit stars. Oh man. Why are these numbers so low? Hang on. Why do I have such low numbers here? Why am I like doing pittance for damage? Also, is that everybody? No, it's only yourself, Astolfo. You're greedy. Well, I guess I can be greedy too. Gramps, it's time for the bell to toll. Oh, that's right, Onigishima. Oh, I remember now. The damage bonus it gives is so nice. Well, no damage bonus sucks. Gramps, I'm using you to take out my frustration on these chimeras. Slaughter them. Off with their heads. And they have 3 heads each, so you know. First time cooking bacon? And you get comfy with the damage bonuses and then play normal modes. Oh yeah. Oh, that! Gramps, how could you betray me so? It had 326 health left, Gramps. Come on, man! Don't be nervous, Red Velvet. I'm sure you did great. These chimeras are mocking me. I can hear their mocking laughter of all 3 of their heads. Mouths, throats, whatever. They all laugh at me. They call me names. You get pleasure from my pain. I forgot to see how much bond everybody got. Okay, over 3,000. I saw it real quickly in the... I don't know what to call it. The video preview. Yeah, that's what I want to call it. Alright. So... we'll keep with Astolfo. Now, however, we're changing things up a little bit. Okay. First off, it is Berserkers again. So, as much as I would want to bring Gramps along, I do also want to maximize bond potential. So, by level. You know what? I don't know why she wasn't there in the first place. Melt, step on the stage. Different support for a second lunchtime. I do want Tunics, I really do, but I also really like using, at least on the first time through, a guest servant if they're available. Call it story sentimentality, call me crazy, but yeah. And I mean, we still got over 3,000 bond with the thing, and I doubt I'm going to be able to use support this whole time, so yeah. We'll just keep with one bond for now. I kind of want to see what we're up against anyways. Not always, Infinity. In the final fight against Goddess Rongominiad, I said screw it because I wanted to finish things fast. Hostiles eliminated. Well done, everyone. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh! Astolfo disrupted the enemy's formation, while I kept Master safe. A surprisingly well-balanced strategy. However, we are lacking in destructive power, since Astolfo's noble phantasm is all bark and no bite. We may need someone at the vanguard with more power. Maybe Sanson? No, he is a gentleman, and thus best set against people, not beasts. The Queen and I are the same type of servants. Amadeus? No, absolutely not. Where is everybody, by the way? Why don't I have... Wait, hang on. Before anything else, why are Astolfo and Dion the only ones that are with me? Like, an engineer had to go behind everybody's back to give me 2 servants. Where's the servants I was supposed to come with? Game? I couldn't agree more, Senpai. Same. First, I'd like to hear more about your surroundings. Tell us everything you can see and hear. We are analyzing your video feed, of course, but it's helpful for you to give us your impressions as well. First of all, there's trees, there's grass, there's mountains, clearly underground. So the ceiling is very high up and appears to be made of stone. The floor is covered in plants, just like the above ground. And the terrain ranges from hills and forests to rivers. That all seems to match your initial evaluation of the topography. However... Right, never mind how odd that is all is topographically speaking. Soul's impression of it doesn't add up here, either. It's almost like a mosaic. Various features and environs are combined in ways you not expect to see in a single landmass. It's as if a bunch of authors got together to write one combined anthology of Agartha. You think? No, I'm an adventuring expert, and I've seen lots of weird stuff up on the surface, too. In any case, this world's topography is not so important as our mission. We are here to find the Demon God Pillar, correct? That's right. However, its signal has become muddled since Master's arrival. We're still fairly certain that it's somewhere here in Agartha, but I'm afraid we can't narrow it down more than that right now. Essentially, our readings on Agartha are oddly blurred and undefined. It's like the result of our topographical investigation. That's just one example, though. All the data we're collecting about Agartha will sometimes just shift to entirely different values with no continuity. And yet, with things in your immediate vicinity, Soul, the continuity appears to be perfectly stable. In other words, the closer you are to the observation target, the more accurate our results will be. Which means we have no choice but to have you continue to investigate on foot. To cross-dress and infiltrate That's a weird statement there. Next, a little weird. A chicken meal box. Haven't eaten breakfast? Fair enough. Think there's other people here? I hope there is. It's hard to be certain with how erratic readings are, as I mentioned, though we're picking up what appears to be artificial structures in the area. So I wouldn't rule out that possibility of people nearby. In any case, we should head for an area where we can get reliable data and use that as our base of operations while... Okay, Master, let's start by heading somewhere with lots of people. Don't worry, adventuring sense will get us there. Piece of cake. This way. Asalfa, wait! Huh? I thought he'd disappear over that hill. He certainly came back quickly. Not 5 at once, including a fallen, but 5 at once. Yes. Wait, what's the signal? Oh, it's not my fault, honest. They were already headed here when I spotted them. More beasts. It would appear we missed a few earlier. Although it seems as though they're running away from something that frightened them. But 5 wars at once, yes. A fallen amongst them, no. I tend to get my butt handed to me when I go up against fallen empires in Stellaris. Always. But I've turned down scaling difficulty, so hopefully that changes. Oh, look at the little demon boys. Oh, the little precious demon boy. These are. Yes, they are. And they don't want to die, and even good. Of course, it would survive with so little health. Have I mentioned how often that seems to tick me off? Thank you, Melt, for critting one to death. That actually greatly helps. Get the defensive buff going. We need to kill the one before it does things. True enough there, Infinity. Still 4. Doot. Good, no, it's good. There we go. Melt and MHXA are getting some good works. Good warts. Whoa! Okay! I want to say that was unexpected, but I kind of expected something along those lines. Kind of, but you know. Very nice, Infinity. Very nice. Okay. Melt didn't get much of anything there. Unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it. Sadistic nature. Crime ballet. Okay. We'll do this as well. So, how big of a hit is Melt about to deal? Not significantly large amounts. Okay, never mind. 157 is not too bad, actually. Whoa, that was some lag. Melt Brave Chains. Sounds like we can bring some pain. It's not a significant amount, but it should get us another NP. You broke your economy once more in the same damage stations. Drafted 30k army power for the counter invasion. Damn. You had it rough, man, didn't ya? But in the end, you made it through. Well, this giant demon boar is becoming a very big danger. Like, very, very big. This. And trap a grout, a guard. I can't pronounce that. And boop, boop, boop. Well, I know. Okay. Asalfo, you clearly, very clearly to me, want to attack. But I have no guarantee you're gonna kill. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll let you go. Let's see how Astolfo does here. Please don't make me sad that I chose this order of attacks. Okay, I'm not sad. Whew. Well done, Astolfo. Well done. Got all the plans of the Fallen Empire, currently enacting the final solution. Ominous. That's a lot of bond. 3,500. Hot damn. Some good amount of bond there. Real good. Okay, let's see where those beasties treks lead. I wonder if there'll be any people. Astolfo got the stream to drop some frames while attacking. Nice. Lunchtime. That's what I need to put on my waiver. Lunchtime. I completely forgot I had Chaldean lunchtime for support purposes. Thank you for the reminder, Infinity. Astolfo's instincts or Dion's eye for observation. Let's put our trust in Astolfo, I guess. Thanks, Master. It's nice to be trusted. Hey, looky, that was fast. Isn't that guy there on the ground over by the boulder? The beast's tracks continue on past that point. It seems unlikely to be a coincidence. Perhaps this man unwittingly caught up in the stampede and fled there for shelter. Let's wake him up and find out. Hello, are you alive? Astolfo, you don't. Oh, good, he is. Hang on. Isn't this guy... Wait, I'm getting a servant reading. Master, that boy's a servant. But, that spirit origin pattern. Oh my god! Okay. Hey, Fergus. Your purple hair makes you easily recognizable, as does the sword on his back. Who are you guys? You okay? I think I'm okay. Thank you. Just the fact that you bothered to ask tells me you're with good people. I'm glad to have met you. I was going to ask if you live down here, but if you're a servant, it seems that there would be little point in doing so. So instead, let me ask you this. Do you know much about this underground world? No, I don't. All I know is that I was summoned here. I know that I'm a servant, but that's really about all I know. Do you say underground world? That explains why I can't see the sky. Still, I don't get why a fledgling like me would be summoned here in the first place. Are you a fledgling, I mean? I'm afraid so. The whole reason you found me collapsed on the ground like that is because I was helpless against those demonic beasts that came stampeding out of nowhere. I wonder if those were demonic boars they say every Celtic warrior should fight at least once in their lives. If so, I can die without any regrets now. Master, this is very hard to believe, but that boy is, well... Oh? Are these friends of yours, druids? Something like that. We're helping those guys out from behind the scenes. Don't worry, you can trust us. Now let me see the spirit origin pattern for myself. Oh ho! That is interesting. I can see why MASH is at a loss. You're all good people, so I believe I can trust you. This unshakable trust I feel must come from another different version of me, having met you before. I believe it is Melt in my extra slot. Maybe. I apologize for asking this out of nowhere, but would you mind if I joined you? To be honest, I still have a long way to go to become a full-fledged warrior. I can't promise I'll be of much help, but I can promise I won't get in your way. I believe that the way my heart is racing right now means going with you is the right thing for me to do. Of course, I'm aware that alone won't merit your trust, so as a good sign of good faith, I'll tell you my true name. I'm Fergus McElroy. A member of the Ulster royal family. Honestly, I can't remember right now, Infinity. I was gonna go check my support stuff, because I gotta put lunchtime on waiver, because I completely forgot to redo that earlier. Let's see. Camping ground, only one. That's good. Support setup. She has 1 summer on her currently. Okay. And this should be fine. Chloe. Chloe. What did I want? What did I have Chloe with? I think I had Chloe with Chocolatier. Yeah, that'll be fine. For now. Alright. So what do we got here? Saber and Lancer class enemies. Oh boy. So Melt can't be in the lead. Saber and Lancer. I could bring Chloe. Yeah, Chloe will have to be in the lead here. We'll also have Dion this time because... yeah. And Chloe. Yep. Your level 100 Gil is at the very tip-top of the list ever since I learned how to change it to by levels. Because I totally knew how to do that all the time. I was testing everybody else. Okay. Setup seems fine, though I think... no, we'll keep with this. MHXA's ability to generate crit stars is pretty good. And we should be fine. Yeah, let's go. Nice. Congrats, Red Velvet. Congrats. So what's the other me you all know like? I can't believe it. A brave and earnest man best described as simple-minded and chaotic. And on top of that, he's both a warrior who fights like a demon and a relentless womanizer. Yeah, that hardly sounds like you, man. Do you think so, Master? I can kind of see the resemblance. I understand how you feel, but our data doesn't lie. He is, without a doubt, Fergus Muckerick, one of the other servants who went missing from Chaldea. That said, we still have no idea how he ended up like that. I'm not surprised, I don't know either. So I'm glad to know that I really did meet you all once before, even if it wasn't the same me. That said, I don't understand why I was summoned. I mean, I'm still just in training. Do you enjoy your training? Of course! I train to become a great warrior every day. That has nothing to do with me being royalty. Any Celtic man would do the same. Never mind that what a long way to go I still have. How about girls? You like them? Where did that come from? Well, I certainly don't dislike them. It's just, I never know what to do around them. Personally, I'd rather train than talk to girls. What happened to you, Fergus? Like, seriously, what the hell happened to you? Training is nice. It helps me turn off my brain and forget about all the troubles my brothers cause. I really like that. It's so straightforward. What's more, I can see the results for myself. Hey, hear that? Fergus not knowing what to do around girls. Indeed. It's quite shocking. I would never have expected him to be this way. At least they both share their fondness for training. I knew he couldn't become the skilled swordsman he is on natural talent alone. He must have put a lot of hard work during his youth as well. Maybe some goddess did this to him? Parts of him are similar to the Fergus we know, but a fair amount is entirely different. It's such a strange feeling. To be honest, I'm still not sure how to feel. I'm not even sure if it's okay to maybe be surprised or not. It's a bit like running into an old friend who's changed so much you barely recognize them. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's so different from what you were expecting that you don't know how to react. That's rich coming from you. That does sound like more of like a reaction you'd provoke than one you'd experience yourself, Da Vinci. Oh, Knave, that might be the reason why. I feel like I've heard those names before, but I can't picture them. Feels like my memories are all hazy. There must be some things like the Fergus you're all familiar with I know. I'm sorry to be such a disappointment. For what it's worth, I promise I'll do my best to improve and learn everything I can. So, spurred on by his indignation at his own immaturity, he trains to overcome his own weakness. Yep, that sounds like Fergus. Indeed, protect. So, it seems this is essentially Fergus's past younger self, both physically and in terms of his memories. But much as his appearance, personality, and stats may be different, he's still the same Fergus McElroy we know. Are his stats different? So don't worry, it's safe to trust him. That said, I do wonder why he's manifested like this. Whoever it was must have gone out of their way to summon him from Chaldea before referring him to his younger self. Da Vinci, you do the brain stuff. We'll keep adventuring. Yes, that's a good idea. I do wonder what's going on with Fergus, but our main goal is to explore Agartha. Our exploration may lead us to some explanations about what happened to him after all. Exploring this world, huh? Sounds like great to me. I must think my being here probably has something to do with that abnormality that soul is looking into. In which case, I believe it is my duty to help resolve it. I can see that the two of you are both beautiful and brilliant warriors. Oh, Fergus. Fergus Lily. Oh, Fergus. I will when it stops making such good jokes. Whew. I'm afraid I won't be any help in combat at all compared to you two. But I do have confidence in my stamina. I can run anywhere you need me to. This must be the super stamina I heard about. I guess that Fergus must have had this going for him even as a kid. Our Fergus always says he uses that stamina to keep going all night long. Keep going all night? I thought nighttime was for sleeping. Is that a riddle of some kind? If there's a better way to use my stamina at night, I'd love for you to teach it. Oh god. Don't look at me like that. I can't pay off this awesome setup when you're so innocent like that. At any rate, we may be on an expedition of sorts, but we still have yet to find a clue of any kind. Astolfo's instincts worked in our favor, as it was thanks to him we found Fergus the hero. Fergus the hero? I don't deserve such an honor, especially from one so beautiful as you. May I ask your name? Please, call me Dion. Delighted to have you with us. At any rate, we know now that an adventurer's intuition is not to be discounted when exploring dangerous new territory. So let's not run around wasting our time. For the moment, I suggest we follow Astolfo. What's that? Who knows? I don't... You know, it's not just Astolfo, it's Fergus as well. Fo-fo! See, I knew we'd find something here. It's a town, or rather, a campsite. Might as well. Just like that. There's no telling what you might find here. Please be careful, senpai. ... Hey, it's a person. Hiya. Are you insane? Master just told you to be careful. With all my experiences by, there is never a case where running up to someone you've never met to say hello would be wise. Okay, can't discount that right away. I could probably think of a reason why later, though. Aw, come on. Being friendly never hurt anyone. You know, she is kinda staring pretty hard at us, huh? Yes, she is. I can't really see much from here. Wonder why she's wearing such revealing clothing. A man? That was the wrong voice. What? Did you say a man? There's more of them coming out of the tents. A man. Stray man. That's a little weird. Stray. Look out, they're arming themselves and preparing to attack. Damn, it seems we have no choice but to fight. Fergus, take care of Master. I should be able to hold my own against these opponents, but Afraid I can't use my sword against women. But don't worry, I can still make certain to keep souls safe. Can't use your sword against women? Is that a Celtic gaze? Not at all. It's my very own personal problem. I'm worried about inadvertently harming them. Still, I should be able to deflect their attacks, so I can at least protect Soul. Oh, so you don't know how to handle them, right? No problem. Dion and I got this. So, little Fergus, man. Little Fergus. Little Fergus. Oh, little Fergus. One of two. Okay. Boom, boom. Let's see how my Matrix 8 does against these. I am so already missing those high damage values, by the way. The super high damage values are sorely missed right now. How are they being so accurate with their attacks, by the way? A or BAQ. Go. What's up, Infinity? Yes, I am. Please don't kill Chloe. I kind of need her to, you know, do things. Game. You know, just a little bit. Don't kill her. Please. There we go. And who is the boss fight? It's, of course, a frickin' boss Lancer! That annoys me. Heal. This one will definitely die. And let's just boost as much as we can, get as many things as we can. Try and get as high of crit potential as possible. Not even full 100%. Yay, we knew you could do it, Red Velvet. Oh god, while browsing pics of you just saw a brown-skinned Chloe. She's kind of got that tan Arthur skin, you know, Infinity. Nothing too bad about that. Yeah, save some for me. I need to, unlike you, Infinity, I need to reach across the time-space continuum itself to get some delicious bacon. And reaching across the time-space continuum is such a hard thing to do, man. You have no idea how hard that is. Yum, bacon, yum. It's not, is it turkey bacon, by the way, Red Velvet? I forgot to ask, is it turkey bacon? Or is it actual bacon? And by actual bacon, I mean, is it just normal bacon? I mean, like, around, like, you overstay at the tanning shop? I honestly, okay, I can't say I don't know what to do that. Astolfo, the trap sensor, you'll see later what you mean with that. So if Astolfo's a trap sensor, then is, ooh, a seed. Is, young Fergus a, I can't even think of what to say. Is he just ignorant of traps? No signs of hostile reinforcements. Battle's over. Given those women's fighting style, clothing, equipment, and determination to fight to the last, they must be Amazons. You might have seen them before in other places. Phoenix feathers. My head. Are you alright, Senpai? Do you remember something distressing? I must have used a bunch of those, or maybe I could get them for myself. What a coincidence. I believe I did as well. Such is to be expected for a noble knight like myself, I suppose. At any rate, if those one really are Amazons, then we've fought them many times before. Alone, they aren't much of a threat, but in a group, well... And why didn't they just surrender? I wanted to hear what they had to say. That was incredible. You completely dominated your opponents through sheer skill rather than brute force. Winning like that takes a lot of patience. I'm especially impressed that you were able to do so against female warriors. Personally, I couldn't contain my surprise at seeing women fight with such ferocity. I don't understand. Don't the Celts have female warriors as well? I recall one in particular who was especially terrifying. Well, I have heard there are lots of strong female warriors in this area surrounding Ulster, but I've never even met one, let alone fought one. Yeah, I must have not met Maeve yet. Who makes bacon out of turkey? It's actually pretty okay, personally. Turkey bacon is better when it's chewier compared to normal bacon, which I prefer crispier. And awesome. Normal bacon. Normal bacon. I actually saw a recipe online today for a cheeseburger Wellington. A bacon cheeseburger Wellington, and I kind of want to try that out. That's why I'm still not used to wielding my sword against women. I guess it's hard for me to see them as enemies. Whenever I try, it's like my arms freeze up. Well, maybe that's just something that happens when you're young. Anywho, since you don't have any trouble on defense, I think we'll make you Master's full-time protector. As for attacking female enemies, you just gotta get used to it. Don't worry, it'll work out. Thank you. I'm sorry for the trouble. Now then, we may not have been able to get any information out of the Amazons themselves, but you do know more after investigating this camp. For one thing, it appears there was a hunting outpost, and those beasts we encountered on the plain earlier must have been running away from them. Oh, now I see. They must have been hunting them for food. Definitely. We have yet to see anything like a farm so far, so they must be primarily hunted for food. Wow, I could barely defeat just one of those boars, but they were going to hunt them. They really are fearsome warriors. I'm gonna say MASH, because you can't go wrong with MASH. Furthermore, it seems they've been taking their game somewhere else after making the kill. You can tell from the wagon tracks heading away down that road. And where do you think that road leads? Our next destination. Yeah, I don't see much point in just going on a nature walk. Heading where there are people would be better than way to get answers. We need more information on this world and on the Demon God Pillar. What's more, if there are other servants like Fergus here who disappeared from Chaldea, we might be able to get information on them too. Fo-fo! Wow, that's some pretty snazzy footwork for such a little guy. It's not over yet, yo. Not over yet, yo. Not over that. Not over yet, though. Check this out. I suppose we had best think of them as an advanced reconnaissance team. In the meantime, Master, let's stay alert and continue on our way. I agree. It's good to have a Stallful taking initiative, but I'm also glad that someone as cautious as you is there too, Dion. Anyway, please be careful, Senpai. We still don't know why the Amazons attacked you without warning. Likewise, we don't know if you'll find other kinds of people ahead, or simply more Amazons. After all, we still know almost nothing about Agartha. I'll be careful and keep my guard up. Don't worry, Mash. Or worry. For that matter, I'm still wondering what that one Amazon meant when she called Fergus a stray man. She was very clearly talking about me here. Me there, Mash. Very clearly, I was the one being spoken about. Another St. Quartz. Check my server. I can't really check the server right now, unfortunately, Infinity. You said Tamo is best in second message. You said Tamo is the best servant. Fried my brain, not you. Oh, said that to Velvet. I can see some similar characters there, Shiseiku, but I'm guessing that very last symbol on both of them is for best or something, perhaps? That'd be my guess. Or are they all mean different things? I don't understand runes. That means best. Okay. You must have a unique keyboard too, don't you? More Saber and Lancer class enemies. Mordion. Honestly, we might as well keep going with this at this point. Though I will be swapping off Sanzang for somebody a little lower cost. Let's throw BB in there. And that way we can give MHXA the other build, the Sumo. Alright. You just downloaded a Japanese keyboard? Ah. Fair. Fair is fair is fair is fair. It really is a town. Master, keep your head down before they see us. Hurry up! You really are good-for-nothing scum, aren't you? I'm sorry. Please, no more lashes. Don't you dare tell me what to do. You belong to me. You're in no position to talk back or make requests. Oh boy. We're seeing actual Amazonian culture here, everybody. Proper Amazonian culture. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, mistress. I am going to be doing a lot of interludes in one stream, Shusaiku, and there really hasn't been any free stream time for interludes, so... Pitiful. It must be hard keeping such useless livestock, Yes, mistress. I understand very well that I'm only to do what I'm told, and nothing more. Take that, and that. It is fine and all, but there's nothing like punishing the little beasts by hand. Can't get enough of... damn, looks like I killed him. Well... no matter, I'll just get another spare out of the cage. Need a sturdier one for next time. We're witnessing Amazonian culture, Dion. What's going on here? Nothing but Amazons. This is dangerous for me. It's dangerous for all of us, actually. We need to get out of here. Yeah, the only people walking around freely are Amazons. The men are all being dragged around in chains. They're prisoners or something. I've never seen one so strong and fearsome before. Looks like they control the whole village. Now I really understand what that one Amazon meant by stray man. It seems they've taken the men here as property. That must be why it was so surprising for them to see one walking around on his own volition. Ha! So that's why they panic attacked you when they saw Fergus. I mean, I can only guess what it was sort of concerned they'd have us swinging a dangerous wild animal out of its cage. Time to remove next Wednesday's link for FGO interludes. Hey, you know, we might not need to remove it. If we can get this all done in one stream, then next week will be interludes. Hey, CED, welcome, welcome. Welcome, CED, it's been a while. Or if they were hoping to slap some chains on him and bring him back here for whatever this is. I doubt they saw me as anything like a wild beast. Sad as it may be, I can't imagine myself being capable of harboring them. That's funny, the Fergus we knew would be awfully excited to face Amazons. He'd probably just say something like, "Every woman is beautiful in her own way. Is there a problem?" I see, so the other me wouldn't even flinch in this situation. I admire his fortitude. Understandable, CD. Work can be very hectic. This past week of work has been whew, and next week for me is going to be whew as well. I hope I can be like that one day. I wonder what it would take. Guess it all comes down to my daily training regimen. Maybe if I double the number of Celtic push-ups. At any rate, it's unabundantly clear we cannot blend in this environment. Ordinarily, Amazons may not pose much of a threat, but these numbers matters are different. We should make our way out of here for now, before anyone... What the... Hey, this man isn't in chains! Hey, they found us! There's another wild man falling from the sky. No, wait, look how the others with him are dressed. They could be scouts. Be careful. Scouts? Damn, they just keep coming. There really is no worse scenario for a spy on an infiltration mission to end up in. If one of my subordinates or colleagues ever asked me what to do if they found themselves in this situation, I would tell them to shout "Viva la France!" at the top of their lungs and swallow the cyanide capsule. Hey, we're not spies right now. We're Soul's proud servants. We can take them. We can take a town full of Amazons with our eyes closed. But of course, that much goes without saying. Fergus, you stick to keeping Master safe again. Okay, sorry I can't be of more help. Come on, let's do this thing. If we lose, it's curtains. I mean, chains for all of us. Of course, knowing me, I bet I'd look super good in chains. But let's not find out. Oh. You know, I'm surprised Agartha isn't here. He would be loving this thing right now. I haven't experienced much of that. It's just kind of been what I understand traditional Amazonian culture was like, you know? So, I have not experienced any of that just yet. I can't imagine... I mean, that scene right there was already a little bit, that earlier scene was a little bit kind of bad, you know, with one whipping, the other one killing. You know, that's just not really good. No, I have not seen Drake yet. Please do not kill my Chloe game. I would rather she not die. She's my key against the Sabas. So I lack MHX, the complete and total anti-saber weapon. But no, have not seen Drake just yet. She's gonna be bad too, isn't she? Lovely. Defensive. And then... I think we got a proc evasion here. Doot. Look forward to it. That you say it like that has me kind of worried there, CED. There goes her thing. Oh boy. This is more Lancers than Sabers. I don't want to burn an NP though. Pure MHXA. I just hope the game does not black screen anytime soon, you know? Because this game has a tendency to black screen on us. And that would be a right shame. Two crits is nice. We got 2 golden chests as well. Another Lancer leader. Gosh darn it. Why are all the leader Amazons Lancers? Overcharge won't help MHXA here. We'll do that just to be safe. Do the attack boost. And just get our attack boosted here as much as possible. Keeps close on you. Yeah, I'm worried that I should have used a saber or a buster, but that sucks that it keeps closing. I have seen on the subreddit that seems to be an issue though with Velvet. A legit issue. I mean, if it's minor things, Shisaiku, it's completely fine. I understand people probably have favorite parts and they can't wait to see how I react to such and such, so minor things, it's completely fine to, you know, say something or another. That's understandable. Massive story spoilers, though, I would like to try and, you know, contain that yourselves, everybody. If you got any massive story spoilers you want to share, just hold it in, I'll say. Beyond that, though, feel free to chat about minor things to your heart's content. Somehow Chloe continues to hang on. Somehow Chloe continues to hang on here. Now define minor. Don't think there's anything that you consider a massive spoiler. Massive spoilers. I will define massive, because minor is kind of... meh. I mean, I can already get an idea of which one of my servants are going to appear here. Exactly, CD. Clearly, we got Fergus, Helena, Herc, and Drake are all going to make appearances in this chapter. Based on the implications earlier, Drake is probably a bad person. That's... the names of the, I will say, a major spoiler would be the name of the antagonist of the Singularity, the names of any of the unnamed servants in the Singularity, and any massive plot points, I would say. Minor things... I'm trying not to define minor. But yeah, those would pretty much be my definition of major spoilers. At the Amazon Village again. Mystery class this time. Oh man! But no sabers. I don't have a single target saber. No, it's not a good choice. Should I just bring Saber Lily here? I can see that, by the way, Infinity. I definitely see that you sent me some PMs, but I don't have a leveled up single target Saber. And it can't be a 5-star either, because that will... Nope, not leveled up. And I want to try and keep as many female servants. Use an AoE one. You bring a fairly good point, Infinity. Saber Lily it is. NP1, Saber Lily. Ha ha ha. Oh boy. But yeah, I don't have Caesar. I'm gonna be honest, I've neglected my lower star servants. Like, heavily neglected them. I think Garrosh is the only one that is at max level. There's a few of the lower ones that I started to work on, but then I started getting tons of 5-star and 4-star servants. They kind of fell to the wayside. But, you know, eventually I'll get to the lowers. Well, that takes care of that. Ugh. Still have hostiles in your area. Please stay alert and... Wait, it's reading! Hello. Okay, you know, she looks pretty good. She's probably an enemy. I think this is chapter 3 right now, CD. She looks pretty good. Yeah, she looks pretty good. I like the white hair. The somewhat golden eyes. Yeah, I like this one. Appearance-wise, I like. But appearances can be deceiving. What's all this commotion? You. Your Majesty. Oh. Well. Majesty, as in Queen, and her aura. Foe! Foe! Servant. By that woman there is a servant. Your Majesty, Enough. I am no fool. I can see for myself that more rabble have come to taint our bravery, our honor. You there, who are you? So? Yeah, I'm trying to save my SQ as well until Summer 2. Or the GSSR, at least. Oh, I applaud your candor. Okay, that's kind of... that look she's given. You can see the little bit of blush around her eyes, too. I kind of want to know who she is. She's seeming waifu material. But don't tell Mash I said that. Then I would have you tell me who sent you and where you came from. The decadent water city? The dazzling city of trash? Or are you with that band of stray dogs that have been yapping so ceaselessly of late? No, Infinity, don't! You already asked? I'm not cheating. Did you already ask, Shusaku? Was it a while? It must have been a while ago. Oh. You dare refuse to answer a queen? Oh boy. She just did a black flip off the handle. She seems a little young to be a queen. She's certainly imposing enough. She's clearly accustomed to standing above others and issuing commands. She's nothing like my queen, though. Oh, right. Yeah, now I remember. I remember you asking me opinion on the servants' appearances. I remember now. She's like, my bad. Lightly clothed and has bigger bust than Mash? No. No, she does not have a bigger bust than Mash. And I can prove it. But don't tell Mash. Don't tell Mash. You know, she's not here right now. And in the end, Mash is the only one that will always be there. So this is a queen. She may not look the part, but even a young oaf like me can sense her regal bearing. Don't look the part? Of course not. That is precisely why I appear this way. No matter who you are is of no consequence. My task remains the same. You must pay for this humiliation. You will pay for this humiliation. She is, but she can't hear my inner thoughts, is the thing. You are both impudent but fortunate, and yet so terribly unlucky. Rejoice, for I shall show you your place with mine own hands. You can regale Hades with the tale of your bravery once I have sent you to the underworld. No, I didn't. You all just thought you heard me say something like that. Yeah. The enemy servant is about to attack. Watch out for the Amazon she brought with her, too. You all just... It was all a mass hallucination that I said that aloud. Totally a mass hallucination. Should I blast Saber Lily this turn or wait until next, everybody? Opinion time. Opinion time, everybody. Should I blast with Lily now or wait until next round? Wait. Wait it will be. Allies NP gain. Buster and Intuition. We're gonna get a metric ton of credit stars here. I won't profit Tactician's advice, though. Just for defensive means. Everybody seems to be sharing that opinion. Good MA checks say. Bad waiver is bad. Silly waiver. Lily. I have not cheated! It was physical appreciation, that's it! That's it! That's it! There was no cheating going on! Besides, she's about to try and murder me anyways, so that's a definite... She's a mystery servant. Are those It's two maces. It looks like they are connected to one another. That's kind of dangerous, isn't it? Okay. I mean, I could kind of guess that, you know, given that everybody seems to be doing effective damage on her. So, yeah. Should I just blast with the NP cannon here? Restore HP with overcharge. I have not. I only have Herc, and he's only level 1. So... yeah. But should I just blast all the NPs here at once, or should I wait a bit? I know what cheating is, and I was merely appreciating visually, you know? I suppose, yes, I do have a tendency of being blind, you know. A Lily Brave Chain, you think CED? Alright, she is only NP1, however. As a word of warning, she is literally only NP1, so... yeah. Lower... you? That is a good point. I could get an MHXA Brave Chain, in which case I should also save the Instincts as well. No, don't! Stop calling MASH Infinity! Stop calling MASH! No! Don't call MASH! I did nothing wrong! Nothing! Charisma? Ouch! That was my waiver, thank you. Jeez. Weirdo. Hitting my waiver? No. Oh! No NP gauge. Should I worry about the fact that there's no NP gauge, or what? Yeah, everybody has said she's a Zerker, so... you know, I'm kind of guessing Zerker. MASH, stop being mad at me! I am... You know... she wasn't mad when I was singing my praises of Melt. Why is she mad now? Can you guys explain that? She was fine when I was singing praise for Melt. But now all of a sudden that it's somebody else. Hey, no, she's not allowed to drink. But yeah, when it's Melt, it's fine. But now that it's this white-haired Zerker, you know, now up in arms. I just want to know why. I just want to know why. And besides... oh wait, first off, before anything else, I am proving that MASH is... why my acquisition doesn't matter. MASH is bustier. Yeah. MASH is bustier. MASH is bustier for sure. No questions about that. And here's the other one. Zerker again. So probably same setup, I guess. Here we go. Thanks for tilting you again. Sorry, Shiseiku. Sorry. What a vicious weapon. All we can do is try to avoid it. Master, I've determined her class. She's a berserker. Makes sense given how ridiculously powerful she is. No fair. She can talk properly. But I guess there are lots of other berserkers like that back in Chaldea. Up to this very moment, I thought you were no more than immature half-wits. No! Stop it, MASH! MASH! This is nothing! Nothing! MASH! Nothing! You are still best of them all! You should be proud to survive this long against me, heroes. Your bravery and prowess are commendable. With the exception of that craven weakling who refused even to defend himself. Oh, poor Fergus. Don't bully Fergus! Don't worry, Fergus. You made the right choice. I'm sorry to say that as you are now, you would not stand a chance against her. Now speak plainly, Berserker. Do you wish to insult us or compliment us? Say whatever you want, but I've always been a proud, heroic spirit. Yeah, I may be immature, but you better believe we've got all the brave hero thing going on. I'm Astolfo, one of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne. Wait, what's the difference between a paladin and a hero again? You are indeed strong. That much we approve of. I've changed my mind. You shall no longer pay for our humiliation with your lives. Instead, we shall take you as slaves. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, Astolfo, Dion, sort of get in front of me, cover my retreat. Fergus, this is what you call a yandere. And the best way to handle those is to run the hell away! Of course, the men among you in particular should serve us well, providing us with straw. Okay, Fergus, this is the code red yandere. We need to go! Code red, yandere alert. Please retract all Code red, yandere alert. Please retract all previous compliments said about this one. Repeat, code red! You speak as though men are no more than tools for reproduction. Of course, fool. I speak of them that way because that's exactly what they will be. This may very well be getting upgraded to code black, everybody. Naturally, your cooperation is not a factor. You'll be told where to go, what to do, and you'll be made to obey one way or another. Talk about living up to an Amazonian cliche. So now that we know what the enemy is up to, you should make a I think it's more than temporary retreat at this point, Da Vinci. If they don't mean to kill you now, you really don't want them catching you. Yeah, like I said, I'm retracting all previous compliments on this one. All previous compliments. Yeah, but what exactly are we supposed to do? And she's got the strength to back it up, too. Oh, fuck me. There are a great number of foot soldiers here, and more coming as we speak. Yeah, we need to come up with a plan. You have no chance. Your only choice now is to accept your fate and submit to our control, or... Your Majesty! What is it? Can you not see that I am busy? It's him! He just appeared in the neighboring town. See, that means then... Code black, everybody. Code black. Get the hell out. Get the hell out! Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him! At last, I'll kill him. I'll finally kill him without fail. Again and again, I'll smash him, crush him, squish him, break him, strangle him. I'll rip him apart. Let's go. You'll see I'm coming to kill you now, now! Your Majesty, wait, what do we do about them? Damn it, half of you go with the Queen. Then half stay and capture them. Oh, thank God she's loud. Okay. Yeah, that's code black. This one is a code black. Master knocks them out. King Hassan impales with sword. Yes, please, Gramps. If I'm ever in that situation, please take my head, Gramps. Please. Well, that escalated quickly. She just went full berserker and ran off. What's going on? I don't know, but we now have far fewer foes to deal with and no servant. Now's our chance. I'll do everything I can to help you out. Please, make it through this, everyone. Absorb life dagger. But I have no life. After all, I just play video games, don't I? But I suppose I shall take this stab wound as a memento to not take off MASH, / not compliment other female servants. But yeah, can I ask King Dragon sends his regards? I'm no king yet. Oh, fudge me. A pet beast. Lovely. But, can I ask why Mash is so angry about, that white-haired Zerker when she was fine with all the praise I was heaping on Melt? Can I ask, or am I not gonna get a good answer for that? Ouch. I don't like this pet beast. This pet beast is mean. I didn't even attempt anything, though! I merely paid a single compliment to her. That I now have far retracted. Hey, I said that about Melt too. At the end of the CCC event, I said, I think and I quote, that if MASH were not there, Melt would be best girl and prime waifu, or something along those lines. I don't remember the exact shoot. Oh no, whoa. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. FGO crashed, everybody. It just crashed. Can't believe it. I could have. You're right, CD. I could have. Mash let it go since Melt sacrificed herself too much. Okay, I guess I can understand that a little bit. You know? I gotta think of a way to not die. Because if I do the same attack order, it's just gonna repeat the same things that happened. So, maybe if we heal first, that probably will use it. What stamp did I get now, Infinity? I know you've been keeping a stamp collection for all of my mistakes and stuff, so... What stamp did I earn this time? I am not! I'm not! Not though. I mean, I know that MASH has a little bit of that yandere in her as well. Just a little bit. But it should not be at such high levels of it. Ooh, there goes Saber Lily. That was an interesting. It looked like a little bit of a pirouette for the attack. Please tell me Dion has an AoE Noble Phantasm. Okay, Dion has an AoE Noble Phantasm, thank goodness. I have no servants that give an NP battery, though. Well. Oh, it is just a debuff. I just saw the all enemies thing, so... Beautiful appearance. And then... Doot. Third of this. Oh, I've seen this one. I'm pretty sure you actually posted that. That is good Civ. And probably very accurate that Kyo would go wild. If such a thing were to happen. In all honesty, at that point, I think it would be time to break out the big guns to keep Kyo at bay. And I do... Ooh, that was pretty cool. I do mean the big guns. Sumone would have to let go of all restraints and destroy Kiyohime. That, or I could tell Liz on Kyo, you know? Because according to the Rio comics, I have no idea what it says because it still hasn't been translated. But, you know, in the Rio-verse, Kyo and Liz, you know, they seem like they might have a little something. Well, they're not super tough, but there's a crap load of them, even though half left. Please keep going, Astolfo. You're almost in the clear. Damn, I just can't bring myself to slay a woman. That said, I might be the king of Ulster someday. I refuse to be branded a coward or a weakling. I'll never give up. I'll keep on training and I'll keep making progress no matter what. Aha, I thought I heard someone talking sense. Picking up a new reading in your vicinity. Please be on your guard, Master. What's the sound? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I only have played Borderlands a little while, but I don't recognize this heavily cel-shaded or Borderlands character, or if this character's sprite is just very poorly colored in. 'Cause good lord, he does not look good. I mean, look at these dudes! Don't worry, man, we outnumbered them. Attack! Look at these dudes. This guy even looks like the protagonist from The Last of Us. The guy on the right does. Joel, I think. What the heck? It's the Resistance. Of all the times for them to show up. You guys still alive? If you are, then don't give up. As long as you don't, most things will work out in some form or another. When the NPCs have more budget, exactly. Nah, I want this one to be a surprise, because I'm kind of curious. So, I guess this is the cavalry or something? We don't have time to fret, Master. We should cooperate with these men and take down the remaining Amazons. Yeah, it's kind of sad that the NPCs have more budget. Phew, finally. Confirmed. The battle is now over. The threat of the Amazons pose appears to have been neutralized. Of course, there's now the matter of this mysterious group of men. That sounded like the voice of a pretty young girl to me. Long-range transmission, is it? Huh, handy. No. She's mine. She's mine, badly shaded in, dude. Don't you come a step closer. Who are you guys? An Amazon referred to you as the Resistance. We never set out to call ourselves that, but if that's what they're calling us, I guess that's what we are. Look, Master, they're freeing the imprisoned men. So fighting back against the Amazons, then. It's not just them. This whole place has become extremely unfriendly to men in general. If we're fighting back against anything, I guess it's the very status quo of this land. It seems we have finally met someone who can tell us more about what's going on here. Master, I suggest we start by asking this man some questions. Fine by me, but let's change venues first. Neutral zone or not, this is still Amazon territory. We best escape before that terrifying queen of theirs shows back up. Besides, we need to tend to the men we just freed. Come on, let's head back to our hideout. I like the sound of that. Me too, I must say, I love the sound. I love that it sounds like a place filled with meat and liquor. Very well then, we'll be glad to take you up on your invitation. But before we do, I have to make sure, you're a servant too, right? Yeah, Ryder. All I know is that I was somehow summoned here. I'm afraid I can't tell you my true name. Sorry, I understand why you might be wary of us, since we only just met you. Oh no, it's nothing like that at all.
I mean, I really can't tell you what it is.
Another mysterious old guy servant who does not know his name. Is this Moriarty older form?
For some reason, I don't have a single memory of my life.
Gasp.
Naturally, I can't use my noble phantasm either. All I know is my class. So let's just go ahead and call me Ryder. Ryder of the Resistance, if you like. That'll do for now.
So is Rider of the Resistance Moriarty as an even older gentleman? Then? Whoa, that lit up a lot of the area. 635 friend points. Resistance. Gapple time. Go ahead. Infinity. Still not the full scope of this place, though. Rider class. Rider. Assassino. Let's have Rider of Resistance here. And Shootin' Doji will be taking the Yoji. I don't know. I think he's the original Drake. You know, I could see them pulling a little bit of a bait and switch like that, actually.